before you go in the comments and go, the frame rate would be so bad. You haven't watched the video first, okay? Just watch it, okay? God. I know this take sounds a little hot and unheard of, but I think I could convince a solid amount of you that my idea here is not so crazy. Back in Generation, we had cartridges. They survived through Generation 1, 2, 3, 4, and some of 5? Hey, I said survived, I didn't say thrived. Cartridges were great at the time. For the first 4, cartridges were great. Hey, even with the 5th generation of cartridges, loading screens were practically non-existent, and that was pretty cool. But in Generation 5, almost everybody, realized that CDs were just superior. You could fit so much onto there. Live-action video, superior audio quality, these things were just better. And we weren't done yet. Generation 6? DVD-ROM discs. Oh yeah, we're getting so far. Now discs look so good. We're not done. Generation 7 Blu-ray discs. Okay, seems like we really like this whole disc thing. Those lived on through Generation 8, and then Generation 9 we got Ultra 4K Blu-ray discs. Don't fix something that ain't broke, right? Right? I mean, hey, we had cartridges for technically 5 generations, and it worked the whole time. And I'm not saying it was optimal up at the end there, but it worked through the entire generation, and it was optimal for the first 4. However, is it really optimal right now? Like I said, don't fix something that ain't broke. Is it broke though? Most games, even games that are entirely new and games that don't have any updates, require you to download data for the game from the network. So it's a storage issue. They can't fit the entire game on the disc. And a lot of them, you gotta download stuff from the internet onto the disc. It's like if you had to download stuff onto the I don't know the schematics of the thing, but it doesn't seem optimal. What happened to just putting the game in and it worked? Now you gotta do all that. It doesn't seem like this is the peak of gaming. Games seem to be getting less and less convenient the longer we're sticking with these discs. And that's all crazy. But you wanna know what's crazier? A solution that I don't know who came up with this idea. Let me go get some games real quick. 2 discs! 2 discs for 1 game. What? Dog, if you can't fit a game on a disc, it doesn't mean you get 2 discs. Back in the day, they didn't go, hey, we can't fit the whole game on 1 cartridge, we should make 2 cartridges. This isn't rare either. This is like half my new gen collection. So, you see my issue with discs, right? They're insufficient. Why flash drives? Well, I'm sure you know the obvious part of it. This is a flash drive right here. This is, as you can see, a lot smaller than a disc. Far smaller than a disc. This has 128 gigabytes in it. And there are more expensive flash drives out there. There are flash drives that have a terabyte that are this big, maybe a little bigger. And even if you did need to make it bigger, that's okay. Because the only part that you could have flash drives of different sizes fit into the same console. Because the only part that needs to be the same size is the USB-A part. This bottom part could be that wide and it wouldn't matter. So for storage, optimal. And I know if you're into this stuff, you might be thinking, well, but it would be slow, but it would be laggy. Have you ever tried to play a game on a flash drive before? Yes, I have. And the bigger games are slow. However, we put video games on CDs. Do you remember what CDs were for? So if we went back in time and said, hey, I want to put a video game on the Hosier CD, people would look at me like I'm insane. So this is the exact same thing I'm doing now. I look like I'm insane. I know you can put a game on here. If you can make this have a game on it, you can make this not lag. We have Switch cartridges. Do you see how small those things are? You put those on a Switch and you usually don't have to download updates. There's usually a base game on that small cartridge. And sure, those are smaller games. You could make that argument. But if you can put a whole ass game on that little thing and let it run, then you could do it with this, bruh. Also, let's just talk aesthetics here. This part isn't as important, but I feel like cartridges had more life in them. You could look at a cartridge and go, there's a game in there. Mario is in here, and when I put it in my console, he's gonna get all his friends and start doing shit. Yay. With a disc, it's like, Max is on there. I just feel like boxes that have the games in them feel more natural. And I think it would be really natural to pop open a case, take out a flash drive, and stick it into your console. I get discs. I understand why they had their time, but they never felt as magical to me as the boxes. And yes, this is simply aesthetic. I know that's not what's important, and I've talked about the actual importance of the thing and the idea. I'm just saying, aesthetically, I think it would work too, which is what a lot of us deep down are worried about. We're like, but I'm used to discs. I don't want to do something different. I don't like different things. But I think this would be a good move. IMO. Thanks for listening to my crazy rant. I'll talk to you next time. Bye-bye.